Welcome back. Have you ever wondered how Cristiano Ronaldo spends all of his money? Today we're going to share the details about Cristiano Ronaldo's lifestyle and how he spends his money. Portuguese football player Cristiano Ronaldo is not just one of the world's most popular professional football players, but also one of the wealthiest athletes. Ronaldo has an exclusive deal with Nike where they pay him $30 million a year for the rest of his life. So, the soccer player has a lifetime contract with Nike that is worth an estimated $1 billion. The Portuguese native also became a shareholder of Pistons International hotel chain, which marked his first investment outside of fashion and sport. He was the third highest paid athlete in 2018 after Lionel Messi, and his total net worth is more than $450 million. He's currently earned $340 million over 4 years with the Italian club Juventus. The 34-year-old football player, who performs for Spain's Real Madrid team as well as for Portugal's national team, is known as the highest funded athlete in 2 years in the world, with a huge total wealth of more than $400 million. But this was until the boxer Floyd Mayweather deposed him in 2018. Ronaldo is now the third most paid soccer player, according to Forbes, with his $61 million of wages and incentives, and due to his earnings in endorsements of $47 million. Ronaldo reached a turning point in July 2018 by announcing his leave from Real Madrid team for the transfer of $340 million to the Italian club Juventus for a 4-year agreement. Ronaldo was allegedly charged $21.8 million for tax avoidance just before his first match of the 2018 World Cup, according to Spanad's El Mundo journal. Though there is some possibility that the heavy penalty fees that Spain levied on him could be part of why he quit Real Madrid for the Italian team. Ronaldo's living in Italy might benefit, as there is a new law for citizens paying their taxes in other nations for at least 8 of the last 10 years, an annual new tax on money obtained from different parts of the world at 100,000 euros as $117,000, according to the Associated Press. He might just be one of the most followed athletes in the world. As of October 2018, he's the most followed person in the world. Currently, he has over 422 million followers on social media, 230 million followers on Instagram, 126 million followers on Facebook, and nearly 86 million followers on Twitter. In June 2018, it was revealed that he had made a whopping $108 million in the previous year alone. It's believed that he earned $61 million from his soccer salary alone. He was also the face of KFC Arabia and was paid $750,000 each year for a while. Also, one particular surprising collaboration with the Egyptian metal industry. And he won 28 trophies in his career, including 5 Premier League trophies, 5 Champions League, and won the UEFA European Championship trophy. He also holds the record for the most international goals by a European player, and in total, he has scored over 690 senior career goals for the club and country. And that's all for how Cristiano is making so much money. Now, we're going to tell you about 10 ways in which Cristiano Ronaldo spends his millions. Number 10. Houses, living in style. In every beautiful or luxurious city in the world Ronaldo goes, he will have an expensive mansion to live in. His house at La Finca in Madrid, worth around $7 million, which housed 8,600 square meters, includes 7 rooms and 8 restrooms, an overwhelmingly successful trophy room full of his achievements, and 2 pools and giant portraits of himself. Based on the photos posted by his girlfriend Georgina Rodriguez, his home in Madeira is indeed a luxurious mansion with all the amenities you could ever imagine. The house has several beautiful chandeliers and family portraits on its walls, which render it a combination of homey and glamorous. Ronaldo invested also in a marvelous and beautiful penthouse in the Tower of New York, which is owned by the President of the USA. In addition to an 8-story mansion in Turin, Italy, these homes combined are worth more than $25 million. Number 9. Car collection. Travel in style. It's kind of treating yourself well to have a new car, even if it's very costly, especially when you have millions of dollars in your bank account. Here are some of the most luxurious cars parked in Ronaldo's garage. The custom-made CR7 Bugatti Chiron. It's the most expensive vehicle in Cristiano's garage. It costs more than $4.7 million. The BMW M6 was one of the first cars Ronaldo purchased while playing for Manchester United. It cost him $100,000. The Rolls-Royce Phantom, worth more than $400,000. Bentley GT Speed, worth $220,000. Lamborghini Aventador LP 704, worth just over $300,000. Aston Martin DB9, with a price tag of $200,000. Porsche Cayenne, Mercedes C-Class, Audi Q7. Ronaldo's Ferrari includes 599 GTB and F430 for a total cost of over $1 million. Ronaldo's total collection includes nearly 20 cars with a total estimated value of $11 million. Number 8. Realizes his ideas. CR7 Brand. A lot of people have plans for launching their own company, but only some of us have the money to do so. Ronaldo is one of these categories of people who placed money in their hands and launched his product under the name CR7, which his fans and supporters from everywhere in the world have obtained perfectly. Ronaldo is a guy who's got about 1 million ideas in his head every day, and one of his best is to launch a line of undergarments. The entire CR7 brand has just expanded and developed to such an extent that it takes on a life of its own, and these undergarments are an excellent illustration. He didn't have to take a project, but he wanted to experiment with it to see what he was capable of doing. His CR7 industry is supposed to be worth $100 million and is expanding as it moves into new enterprises. It's another fairly hefty stream of income for him. Number 7. Well-earned holidays. Assume pointing your finger everywhere in the world, packing your luggage and just going there for several days. The Portuguese captain can do that and takes advantage of that too. From Ibiza to the islands of Greece and further on than that, there are a few relaxation strategies across the world that Cristiano Ronaldo has not yet experienced. However, the guy knows how and when to take a break. He knows how to have a pleasant time and a wonderful holiday throughout the off-season of football. Also, the most wonderful places around the world have to be recorded on his travel journeys. Number 6. Getting around. The Superjet. He has one of the most luxurious private jets in the world, the Gulfstream G650. It cost him 32 million euros and accommodates up to 18 passengers and a top speed of 610 miles an hour. He may have a private jet to carry him between matches around the country. Cristiano also uses his plane to take them on fancy, luxurious holidays. This sort of luxury and comfort will engage Ronaldo to relax and recover in a style that will enable him to support his success in his work. Number 5. CR7 Museum. In Madeira, Portugal, Ronaldo launched a whole museum in his honor. Cristiano believed this project might contribute well to the economy of his country by gaining thousands of tourists that would visit the museum and watch his accomplishments, success, and to know more about him. Number 4. Watches. Self-confidence. To be capable of purchasing a luxury watch is also viewed as a symbol of self-confidence among other individuals, and Cristiano Ronaldo seems to have a lot of self-confidence when it comes to the wealthiest soccer player on the planet. He also puts a huge emphasis on his appearance. Cristiano Ronaldo owns the costliest Rolex ever created, Rolex GMT Master 2 Ice, worth $500,000. His collection of the luxurious watches includes Jacob & Co. It's a watch which is encrusted with 424 white and red diamonds and a price tag of $2 million. Frank Mueller watch. This watch has so many diamonds and costs around $1.3 million. His collection also includes Mechanische Veloci 4 valves, Tag Heuer Grand Carrera, Tag Heuer Carrera Caliber Hura, 1 BVL Gary Octo Tourbillon Diamond, Rolex Sky Dweller, and the Rolex Cosmograph Daytona. Number 3. His wax statue. Ronaldo was honored by the Madrid Wax Museum in 2013 with a sculpture of his own. He was so fascinated by the designer's work that he charged him $31,000 to create a replica of it. The waxwork was done by a professional, and his hairstylist was the only one allowed to design the hair, who was traveling into the country to design the hair on top of the wax figures. Number 2. Real estate portfolio. He purchased a hotel in Portugal in 2009. Most recently, he managed to pick up a whole new hotel in Monte Carlo, France, with a price of $140 million. However, Ronaldo needs to use it as a corporation to fully recover the costs. Nonetheless, this is not Ronaldo's first hotel. Back in 2015, he announced the acquisition of 4 different luxury hotels under the name of CR7 Brand. The hotels stretched through 4 cities that were closely tied up with the life of Ronaldo: his hometown, Fanshawe, Lisbon, where he initiated his youth career, Madrid, with a popular Spanish club for his residents, and New York, where he was considering a move to Major League Soccer. His hotels valued at almost $200 million. Number 1. Ronaldo's charitable side. In addition to maintaining good connections with all other remarkable charitable organizations, Ronaldo has been deeply engaged with Save the Children for many years today. He also provides a significant amount of money to charity. Ronaldo's charity work plans will be to finance the establishment of a pediatric hospital in Santiago, Chile, and in 2016, he made a significant donation to the Save the Children to relieve the suffering of children in Syria for food, clothes, and medical treatment. He encourages people to make donations to reforms such as Save the Children, and he is also giving back to those who brought him up to the most incredible heights of his professional life. To support the victims of the Nepal and Palestine earthquake, Ronaldo made a generous donation of around $7.8 million to Save the Children. For the last 5 years, he's made more donations than any athlete in the world. Which would be your first choice of these extravagant purchases? Let us know in the comments below, and please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more content.